We're following several stories out of Washington this morning. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell trying to reach consensus on a new version of Obamacare repeal by tomorrow, hoping for a vote after the July 4th break, but few signs yet that he's picking up the support he needs. House set to vote on two new bills today, pushed by President Trump to strengthen immigration laws. Tonight, President Trump will hold his first meeting with South Korea's president at the White House, how to deal with North Korea at the top of their agenda. And there are new developments in the Russia investigation. ABC News has learned that one of President Trump's closest personal aides is now facing questions. Our senior White House correspondent Cecilia Vega here with the details. Good morning, Cecilia.
Hi, George. Good morning to you. This Russia probe is widening. Investigators are now looking at the president's inner circle. And as you said, one of the people that they now want to talk to is one of the president's closest aides. He is President Trump's longtime former bodyguard turned top White House aide. With such close ties, he has an office right next to the Oval Office. And this morning, ABC News has learned Keith Schiller is now on the list of witnesses that House Intelligence Committee investigators want to talk to as part of their probe into possible ties between Team Trump and the Russians. Schiller did not respond to a request for comment, but sources close to the investigation tell ABC News people on that witness list have been notified. Schiller has known President Trump for nearly 2 decades, a former New York City police officer who is now director of Oval Office operations, the president assigning him such tasks as hand-delivering the letter to FBI headquarters that told former director James Comey he'd been fired. He is rarely heard from publicly, but he is nearly always by the president's side, known for being fiercely protective. During the campaign, Schiller was seen hitting a protester outside Trump Tower. And he was at the center of this now infamous moment.
Excuse me, sit down. You weren't called. Sit down. Sit down.
I have the right to ask the question.
After just a look from his boss, it was Schiller who ushered Univision anchor Jorge Ramos out of that news conference.
Don't touch me, sir. Don't touch me, sir.
Now, one White House official here tells me that they're not surprised to learn that Schiller's name was on this list. In fact, several White House officials here expect that their names could end up on this list too, George, as this Russia probe continues.
Do we have any idea who those officials will be?
Well, George, we're learning a little bit more as this investigation moves forward. We know that investigators want to talk to, for example, the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. We know that they want to talk to his longtime friend and former political advisor, Roger Stone. This is essentially a witness list. That's what this is. And as this investigation moves forward, more names are being added to it, George.
You would expect it to get wider. Okay, Cecilia, thanks very much.